Well, hello everybody. How are you? So I'm going live. I haven't gone live in a minute. But I was thinking about just this what's happening in our world right now and this just unfolding story, this magnificent story of our our ascending, into love. And it's so I was thinking about, it's easy to kind of see where everybody's at. But I was wondering where all the radical lovers are, right? Because when you're looking out in the world, right, it's just there's a lot going on. And sometimes what I'm really looking for is I'm looking for the people that are like holding that vibration, that frequency of love beyond all, right? That love is the guiding energy that emanates from your being, right? Because the power of that right now at this time is so important because love is winning. So I wanted to kind of just celebrate all of you who are expressing your love and your light in the world, who are living from your heart and just embracing all beings, because there's this idea that there's this separation that's going on and that there are these people over here and these people over here, no matter what the narrative is, right? But the reality of it is that when we truly love, we see beyond all that. And what we love is we love the divinity that exists within each being. And that is the vibration, that is the frequency that's going to transform our planet, right, into these higher and higher and higher vibrations of love that will bring unity and peace and harmony and compassion and love to our beautiful mother earth and all of her amazing inhabitants. And so I'm all about this radical love right now. Like, how can we just love all people? And just knowing that everybody is having such a hard time right now. Everyone is struggling. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are, you know, or, or, or any of that. None of that matters. We're all going through this. We've all been, like the last 2 years for all of us have been deeply traumatic. It's been a traumatic, we've experienced so many things, right? And a lot of us have experienced loss in many, many, many different ways, right? And so there's a lot of grieving that I'm feeling right now, that's happening in the collective across our magnificent earth. I feel a lot of grieving happening, and rightly so, right? And yes, and that is a place for deep compassion and for radical love to be expressed in really powerful ways, and just loving people where they're at, right? Because that is the energy that's going to transform our world, our embracing of all. Right? And how is it that we can truly love each person on this beautiful earth? Well, when you understand that their behavior is not who they are is the light of the divine, they're the essence of God. Yes, all of them. But their behavior, my belief is that it is a response to their trauma. And so I am able to see their behavior as a response to their trauma, whatever that is throughout their lifetime. And I'm able to separate that from them being. Now, when I can do that, I can love this. Yeah, right. And we love this too. We hold compassion. We hold great care for the trauma. Hmm. Hmm. But it's not who those individuals are. And so we're being called right now. I think that we're really being called, like radical lovers are being called forth, to really activate love for all beings, and not to have this duality, or this projection of duality from one side of or another, but to be fully embracing of all that is, right? And can we do that? Can we express love? Right? Because love is the ultimate healer, and love is winning. So yes, the planet is healing, and yes, we're moving through some really challenging things right now. And as we're birthing this new Earth, this new experience for the collective, as we're transforming and transmuting, right? There are structures that are falling away, and new things are being brought forth. And yes, there's great transformation that's happening, and so a lot of challenges are coming up. But however, I want you to recognize that in all of these challenges, at this time, this very specific time, is some of the greatest time for transformation for your own self, right? For going in and doing some deep, deep mining, right? And like taking time. You have this time to really go deep within. And so if you have that, then avail yourself to that and go in and mine your own healing, right? And have radical love for yourself, radical love and radical self acceptance as you're mining these places. Deep compassion for your traumas, but they're not who you are. Deep compassion for your trauma, not who you are. Right. And then we love this. We learn to love this, but we also know that it's not who we are. And we love and adore this. And when we do that, magical things start happening. Yes, we have radical self acceptance and radical love for our own being. And then we can radically self accept all others in the world into our own being. And there is this belief in many spiritual traditions that everyone is a mirror to yourself. Like everyone, some people see that as a mirror, a reflection back to you, or some people actually have a feeling like everyone is another version of themselves, like living in another timeline or something like that. Like so. So what if it was all you? And what if you're just loving yourself as you're loving all beings? And what if you turned within and you begin to mine your own traumas, right? And stepped into your divinity and fell in love with yourself, all aspects, right? Your wholeness, your darkness, and your light, your trauma, and your magnificence, your brilliance. Mm. 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 Radical loving. It's radical. Yeah. And love is not conditional. So if people say, I love these people over here, but I don't love these people over here, it's not love. It's not. So there really isn't anything, there isn't even an unconditional love. That's not real either. It's either love or it's not. Because love is not conditional. It's not. Right. So how can you be that? Maybe you already are. Maybe you're already like amplifying the field with love bombs. Right? Because something's happening. You can feel it. I mean, I can, there's a lot of other things that are going on too, but there's something that's happening. Something that's happening. Yeah, so it's beautiful. Mm. So I thank you for this time that we get to share together, and radical self acceptance, radical self love, radical love for the world and all that we're going through, and let's just open our hearts and lead this dynamic revolution anchored in love and joy and wonder. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're creating an amazing future together. That feels so good. All right. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'll see you again soon. Be loved. Be loved, beloved. Mm. Bye for now.